Okay, guys, so I'll hand it over to Kim. Please, can you guys just mute yourselves so we don't have any background noise? Thank you.
Okay, let's get started. So my name's Kim, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all to our webinar tonight. So welcome everyone. I'm assuming you're here because you're open-minded, you're hungry for more in life, and you're really looking for that something special to change everything for you. Let me tell you, you're definitely in the right place. You're going to be so glad you took the time to come along. But we've got to share with you tonight the most incredible opportunity we've ever come across. The more I learn about the product, the company, the business, the more excited I get. Before we get into the nuts and bolts of the evening, I thought I'd share a bit of our story. So we're pretty much a team of girls and guys who are head over heels in love with network marketing. We decided, between the four of us, we've got quite a wealth of experience and knowledge in this industry. So about 4 months ago, we decided it was time to find the right opportunity and the right company to partner with. So in network marketing, there's a few key things that are really important when it comes to the product. One is that it's got to be really high quality, which most network marketing products are. It needs to be consumable, so people will order it every month. It needs to be unique. Everybody's selling very similar things. It needs to be backed by science, research, and studies, and ideally inexpensive so that it's something everyone wants, needs, and can afford. We searched really hard, and we came across LifeVantage and Protandim, and as you'll see tonight, as we present, it's absolute gold. We then decided we needed to find the right leaders and the right team to work with. So we headhunted one of the top leaders in the fastest growing team in the States, and we found Rachel Jackson. So that was it, the launch of Team Heart Australia. So welcome to Team Heart. Just to give you an idea of how big this really is, there are very, very few people in Australia so far that know about Protandim. And in this industry, timing is everything. So we really have the entire country out there waiting for us to tell them about this product. So just have a think about how massive that is. I will now hand over to one of my best friends and business partners. Charlotte has been very successful in a lot of business ventures, including network marketing. She's very passionate about people and about this business model, and has heaps of experience and knowledge, which she openly shares with us in our regular trainings and calls and things. So over to you, Charlotte.
Thank you, Kimmy. Have I ever called you Kimmy? I don't think so. Thanks so much for that introduction. Guys, I'm going to do some screen sharing so that you can have a look at a few PowerPoints as we go along. So bear with me for a second. So LifeVantage. So in case you didn't know, the company is called LifeVantage, and our flagship product is called Protandim. So I'm going to share a little bit, first of all, about the company. Now, in network marketing, it's really important that the company that you choose is over 5 years old, because historically, most network marketing companies that haven't made it actually did so before the 5-year mark. So with LifeVantage, the company is 13 years old, and it was founded in the United States of America. In 2005, ABC News in the USA aired a video of a study that they had done independently on the LifeVantage product Protandim. And the ABC News in the States is a really big deal. It's a little bit like our 60 Minutes in Australia. So normally whatever is aired on there really is believed by the public, because they know they can trust the information. So this study showed remarkable results, and they found that oxidative stress in the participant's body had reduced by 40% in just 3 days. They found that they can no longer distinguish the blood of an 80-year-old to that of the blood of a 20-year-old. So a remarkable difference there, to be able to say that there's no difference in the blood between an 80-year-old and a 20-year-old because of this product Protandim really stirred up the market in America. And this video caused massive awareness and a huge spike in sales. And Protandim was available for purchase initially in the United States in pharmacies and other retail outlets, but the sales peaked at $13 million, which didn't nearly reflect the potential of this product. So LifeVantage hired a consultancy to give them advice on how to increase sales. And they were told that Protandim is a great product for the direct sales industry. And in 2009, LifeVantage changed their sales model to a network marketing model, and the sales increased in 2010 to 11 million. By 2012, it was 2010 was 110 million, I think. 2012 was 126 million, and by 2015, the sales are now sitting on $214 million. So in the last quarter, the company had a sales growth of over 24%, which is substantial. So here's a chart actually that you can have a look at the sales. So yes, in 2010 it was 11 million, and it shot because of the network marketing model. It's gone right up to 200 million a year. Now we know that those sales still don't nearly reflect the potential of this product. And what happened as well is last year, LifeVantage headhunted a guy called Darren Jensen, and he was the CEO of a very famous network marketing company called Jeunesse. And Darren helped Jeunesse get to $1 billion in sales in under 6 years. So they were a company that's done that the quickest in history. And Darren now is with LifeVantage, and we met with them a couple of weeks ago. And his vision, guys, is to take LifeVantage to $1 billion in sales in the next 3 years. So we know in terms of timing, we're in a really, really good company. LifeVantage is a publicly listed company, which means they have to declare their annual financials publicly, and they can't hide anything. You know, they even have to publish commission statements that are paid to distributors. Currently, we are represented in the United States of America, Australia, the UK, Hong Kong, Thailand, Japan, Canada, the Philippines, and the Netherlands. And I believe the company will be entering more markets every year. Note that you can build your business in any one of these countries. I do believe the next one we're targeting is Malaysia, and there's a massive market for this product in Malaysia. So currently, this makes me laugh every time I see it, because at the moment, the sales are split like this. In the United States, 66% of LifeVantage sales. Japan, 33%, and all those other countries I mentioned, which includes Australia, only covers 1% of the company's sales. So again, it shows you the massive potential we have. When we attended our national conference a couple of weeks ago, we were just astounded to walk in there and to only find not even 80 distributors present. And, you know, having been in other network marketing companies, I can tell you that that is very, very unusual. Normally, we would walk into anything between 5 to maybe 12,000 on the bigger companies and distributors. So we've got to go and find, we're the core team in Australia, we're Team Heart Australia, we're the fastest growing team in Australia. And so it's our duty to go and find those other thousands of people to introduce them to this business. So the product, as Kim mentioned a little bit before, our flagship product is called Protandim. And Protandim is the only product in the world that's proven scientifically to reduce oxidative stress in the body by 40% in 30 days. And what I love about this is that we are actually allowed to claim that because it has been proven scientifically. So it's compliant for us to say that this product will reduce your oxidative stress by around 40% in 30 days. Now you may wonder, what the heck is oxidative stress? I've never heard of it. Well, think of it this way. It's like an apple turns brown when you cut it open and it's exposed to the air. So our cells rust when we breathe, and it's a process called oxidative stress. And this is due to free radicals in the body. Now, free radicals oxidize and inflame our cells, and in the process, they bounce around and they cause a lot of damage and really is the forefront to a lot of disease. Now, free radicals are found, you know, everywhere. We sometimes, you'll hear people think they can avoid it, and they can't. It's not possible because it's in the air we breathe, it's in the food we eat, it's in the water we drink, it's everywhere. It's in the deodorant you spray on your body, it's in your hairspray, it's everywhere. So if you don't get enough sleep, it causes oxidative stress. When you over-exercise, it causes oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is mentioned in over 150 medical studies. So we know it's a key factor in the medical world, and it does cause a lot of damage to the body. Another name for oxidative stress is cellular stress. So if you have high oxidative stress, for instance, in your heart, you'll have a high risk of damage and disease in that body part. For instance, a heart attack, stroke, artery dysfunction, high blood pressure, etc. If you have high oxidative stress in your immune system, you may have things like MS, lupus, autoimmune disease. These are all a result of damage caused to your immune system. Parkinson's, dementia, and post-traumatic stress disorder are some diseases that have been linked to high oxidative stress in the brain. So you can see how dangerous high oxidative stress is. It's important to note that we're not saying that Protandim will prevent or heal any such diseases, but what we can say is that Protandim has been scientifically proven to lower the oxidative stress, and we know what effect oxidative stress has on the body. So the older we get, the more our cells are damaged and less antioxidants are produced in the body. Many people believe they can replace the antioxidants needed in their body by eating antioxidant-rich fruit like berries or vegetables, but it's been proven that you'd have to eat about 375 oranges in a day to get the antioxidant quantity that your body needs. And tomorrow you're going to have to eat it again, and the next day you'll have to eat it again. So others believe that they can take antioxidant supplements and that this will solve the problem, but it's not true. The best way to help the body to naturally produce more of its own antioxidants is exactly what Protandim does. So it stimulates the body to produce up to 300% more in antioxidants. So to summarize, guys, Protandim is a unique product. It's unique in the world. There is nothing like it. The product is affordable. For 30-day supply in Australia, it costs $57, which includes GST. It holds 6 patents. It's got 17 scientific peer studies that have been published on PubMed.gov in the States to prove that it does work. And 87% of our customers, our Protandim customers, order the product again and again, and that is massive for us in our business. It has also been approved by the BSCG, which is the banned substance, whatever. But that's the body that ensures that, for instance, Olympians don't use a supplement which is classified as a drug. And it's also been approved by the NSF in the States. So that's a little bit on the product. You know, the product has so much information attached to it. So if you would like to know loads more, just let us know and we can send some information to you. Then a little bit about compensation, because at the end of the day, guys, we're here because we want to change our families' lives. And so we want to know how much can we earn and how possible is it to become financially independent and free, which is a dream for most of us. So in LifeVantage, we get paid 6 different ways. There's fast income at the front, which is the part that I really love about this compensation plan. You earn money immediately, and it can be big money right up front. But then also at the back end, we have the residual income, which really is the money that we're all chasing, because residual income is the kind of income that comes in whether you're working or not, whether you've enrolled somebody new into your business or not. It's the money that comes in on orders placed over and over and over by customers that are in your business. Now, one of the most important things when it comes to residual income is you want to make sure that people do reorder. And I mentioned before that the retention rate for Protandim in LifeVantage is 87%. So that means 87% of customers are ordering again and again and again. And that is what creates a really stable and secure business. I can tell you that with the other companies that I've been with in the past, great learning curve for me, and I have, grown so much and learned so much. And the one thing I have always struggled with in both companies was retention, because you work really hard to get somebody on board, and once you get them on board, the last thing you want to do or see is that they only use the product for a month and they drop off. And this was a constant frustration for distributors that I used to work with all the time, and including myself. So for me, one of the key reasons I chose this company and this product is because of retention. So with LifeVantage, the income potential is enormous, and it really depends on you. You can go from earning $100 a week or a month to you can earn $90,000 plus a month. It is absolutely up to you. You know, especially in the timing we have in Australia, where it is so new, we are getting in at a perfect time. We are going to be recruiting thousands of people. So there is no reason why any of us that are able now to get into this business and have this opportunity now can't earn $100,000 a month. That certainly is my aim. And, you know, I have lots of plans and goals to go with that. So earning potential unlimited. It is absolutely up to you what you want to earn. You know, if you have a look around this area here, a Pro 4, now to get a Pro 4, guys, you know, we've got a couple of our team that got to Pro 4 within the first month. Pro 4 already, you'll be earning $12,500 extra a year. Do you know, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. If you're looking at Pro 5, you'll be earning $20,000. In fact, more, because here's your monthly average. So it's like $26,000, $27,000 more a year. Do you know, that pays your mortgage. It pays car payments. It pays for a massive overseas holiday. And it's not even hard to get to Pro 4 or Pro 5. We did Pro 5 in 28 days. So, you know, I never want people to compare, because we're all on our own journey, but it's just to show you what is possible. And guys, this is a really good chart to have a look at, because when you look at a network marketing opportunity, you always want to make sure you get in at the right time. Its point is getting in up here when things have stabilized. And so what this means is this is the founding stage. And for us in Australia, we're still on this line. We haven't even started turning into momentum. We're still in the foundational stage. We're still getting stuff like admin systems sorted out, price lists updated, basic things. We're getting our core group of distributors on board. And within probably the next few months, we'll start turning the corner and we'll start hitting momentum. And this is when you want to make sure you're in the business, is up this line here. Once you get up here, which fortunately or unfortunately for me have been the previous two companies I was with, the market is pretty much saturated. So unless you're building overseas, it's very, very difficult to get a business launched well and to make good money off of it. Most people don't actually ever do it. So you want to get in around here, which is where we are now, which is perfect timing. I'm just going to go out of this and get back to seeing you. Okay, so a little bit about me quickly. Kim did mention a little bit about me, but I'll tell you a little bit more quickly. So as you can hear, I'm South African. Surprise! I'm sure you picked that up really quickly. So I'm from South Africa. 15 years ago, my hubby and I decided to move to this beautiful place, safe place of Australia. And we took our kids and off we went, and we've been living on the Sunshine Coast now the past 15 years. So prior to that in South Africa, I've always worked in the corporate world. I had high-end jobs. I studied marketing, so I've got a marketing degree. I've always loved sales. I've always had teams of people to work with. I love inspiring people. I love helping people get the best out of them. That's sort of one of my passions. So when we moved to Australia, I used to work ridiculous hours back home, and my mum at the airport, while we were all sobbing and could barely see one another, my mum made me promise her that I would not go work for a boss again. And I think it's that mum thing, you know, mum saw what was in me and she knew I could work for myself, and she wanted me to be at home with my kids. So I promised mum I wouldn't. So for the past 15 years, I've worked for myself. I've been home for my kids. I've been able to juggle house, kids, food, all that stuff. And it's just been so amazing. 3 years ago, a really good friend of mine, another South African lady, introduced me to network marketing, and I'd never heard of it before. This was my first introduction, and I fell in love with this profession. It's the only profession in the world where you have hardly any overheads. In fact, no overheads. You don't have to hold stock, and you leverage off other people's work. It's like, huh? Really? Like, I get paid when somebody else works? How awesome is that? So network marketing I love. And for me, the past few years, I've been in it just over 3 years now, I have learned enormously. I have spent thousands of dollars for personal coaching. I've done huge training on social media, on helping team find people, what I do, what do I say to them, where do I go, where do I find people, how do I make videos, how do I have a YouTube channel, what is attraction marketing, all that kind of stuff, because I have been equipping myself to be the best leader that I can be. So in terms of me, that's me. I love to inspire and help each one of you to success, and I won't rest until we all make it. So we're all going to get straight to the top. So that's just a little bit about me, and I'll tell you why I picked LifeVantage. Okay, so I 5 months or so ago went through a stage where I just realized that the horse I was sitting on was dead. Okay, so the company I was working with, it wasn't working for me. I was working extremely hard. I got to a leadership level under 3 months, which I was told was the quickest, or one of the quickest ever in Australia. So I worked really hard. I had great commitment, but I got to the level I was at and I wasn't earning money. Okay, and I looked at it a couple of months later and I thought, no, when the horse is dead for 10 years, you got to dismount. So I realized, no, I've got to get off of this ship because it's not working for me. So we chatted with a couple of our team and our girls, and one of our other leaders, who unfortunately can't be with us tonight because she's in Ireland, her dad is really sick, she went on a hunt to find the right company for us in Australia. And that's how this whole thing was birthed. Her name is G. She's lovely. You're all going to meet her and you're going to just adore her. But G found LifeVantage, and she came to me and she said, Charlotte, you got to look at this. And I said, no, I'm done. I'm not looking at it. And she said, no, please, Charlotte, you got to look at this. And from the first second I started looking at it, I'll never forget, I was walking in IGA with my earphones in my ears, my phone in my hand, trying to balance a basket. And the further I was walking, the more full my basket was getting, because I was just getting so excited. It's like, gee, you just got to let me go, because I can't get out of here. Like, I can't even carry my stuff anymore, because the more she was talking, the more I was loading my basket, and my husband sitting in the car. And I'll never forget that first moment, because I thought, oh my gosh, this is what we've been preparing for these past 3 years. And I can tell you now that I know as I'm sitting here, that the journey through the other two companies has been to get us to where we are today. So that is a little bit of how it was birthed, but there were 3 things that really grabbed me about this opportunity. And the first one is timing. You know, Kim touched before on timing, and it's like when you buy a property, what do you hear people say all the time? Position, position, position. That's all that matters, is where is it? It can be the ugliest house in the best spot, and you've got a great investment. Now, when it comes to network marketing, it's all about time. It's not all about timing, but timing is a huge thing. Okay, so for me, knowing there were so few people in Australia, knowing the product was brilliant, I knew that the timing was perfect. And guys, at the other companies, I used to sit there and I used to look at some of the people and think, damn, I wish I was you, because I wish I got in when you did. Okay, and then I'm now the one sitting here going, it's me. Like, I'm in when they all said they wanted to be in. So I know in terms of timing, it's perfect. The second thing is product. You know, product has to be unique. It has to be affordable, and people have to buy it over and over and over. Retention is massive. You can have the best product that people use once, and you're always playing catch up, because you're always trying to find customers that you've lost. Whereas in this business, we know that 87% of people stay on board and they continue to order the product. Why would they stop? Nobody should ever go off this product. And the more I learn, the more passionate I am about this product. You can give it to your dogs, your children, your family, your everybody, your birds, everybody. Just give it to everybody. I mean, don't give a bird a whole tablet now, please. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just such a good product, okay? So product was huge. And then the third and last thing for me was just the team support. You know, the team that we are a part of have done over $300 million in sales. It's massive. $300 million in sales. These are the people that we coach with daily. Daily, they teach us, they help us, they guide us. They have launched us in Australia. So it's not like we just, you know, this little mum group. No offense to mums, I'm also a mum. But we have got incredible backing. We foster leadership, guys. We want everybody to become a leader. We want to help everybody establish their business, do well, do exceptionally well, change your life. So we give you all the training that you need. There's some of our team on here now that can probably testify to that. And maybe it'll be great if a few of you say something, but we give you the training that you need. We support you. You know, I'm on this thing almost 24/7 a day, where you can ask literally anything, anytime, and you're going to get somebody replying back to you. So the support is there. The product is there. The company is there. The pay, oh my gosh, the pay is amazing. So my question to you now to finish off is what you're doing now going to get you to where you want to be? Are you going to achieve your dreams by just doing what you're doing now? Or do you need LifeVantage? Do you need an opportunity like this to come into your life and literally throw everything upside down and change your life? Okay, so for me, my answer was I need LifeVantage, because my husband and I realized that his job is not going to get us out of what we're in. His job is not going to get us retired and get us to live the life that we all want to live, but this opportunity will. So get back to the person who invited you on here tonight. Recognize what you've been given and jump in. Jump in as quickly as you can. Because if not this, then what? How are you going to live your dreams? Okay, guys, that's over and out from me, but I'll open it up. Maybe Denise or Una, I don't know if one of you guys want to pop on and maybe share a little bit.
Yeah, I think I can really vouch, especially Charlotte, for everything that you've said. And I think for all of us, that timing factor has just been so exciting, because we've all, you know, done a few different multi-level marketing, and we've all done the same thing. It's like, oh, I really wish the timing had been better and I'd got in earlier and all that sort of stuff. So timing, I think, for all of us was quite vital. But I do know for every one of us, the passion for these products, I mean, you know, they're just undeniably amazing. They have the science backing. We're seeing people have incredible results. And for, you know, that makes it so much easier and more exciting to be able to do a business where you know you're helping people at so many levels. And I do know for me that this is the opportunity to make my dreams come true, but also to be able to change hundreds of lives. So yeah, and I love this team.
You're doing that, Denise.
Yeah,
awesome.
That's it. And look, guys, if you do not hesitate. Seriously, like Charlotte said, just jump in. You know, there is no plan Bs if you don't have a plan B. You know, this is it. Jump in, take the opportunity. It's exciting. This team is awesome. Seriously, you'll be totally loved unconditionally. And we all get very excited because we know where this is going. So jump on.
Thanks, Denise. Una, did you want to say something?
Oh, probably for me, people that don't know me, I'm a registered nurse for 30 years, and like I never ever thought that I was going to be able to do something like this, and I'm so passionate about it, and not so much for the money side of it, but for the money side of it, that I know what I want to do with it. And I just have to give you a very, very funny story, right? Because my passion is that I want to go on these mercy ships and do some missionary work. And eventually, I'm never going to be able to do it with nursing, though I adore nursing. And just a very funny story, and this is just out there. So yesterday I was speaking to another girl at work, and she said to me, our clinic is going to disband in about a year's time. And she said, well, what are you going to do? And I said, well, not really sure. I don't want to go back onto the wards, and I'm doing my LifeVantage, and that really excites me, and I don't really want to go and do this work for this doctor, etc. And she said, well, what are you really passionate about? And I said, you're not going to believe what I'm going to say, but I said, I really want to go on these mercy ships. And she said, so you want to go on cruise ships? I'm like, no, it's not cruise ships. I want to go on. It's really like corporate ships. But I need the money to go and do it, and that's what LifeVantage is going to get me to. Yeah. So, for somebody like me to be able to see that vision and see the big picture, and to get these doctors on board that I got on board today because they see what this product can do for them. And I was like just blown away, and I'm one happy person tonight. So guys, get on board. It's like just amazing. So
excellent. Thank you, Una. Guys, does anybody have a question? This is very informal, so please, you can ask anything you like.
Charlotte, have you got a link for the compensation plan?
Sorry, say again.
Have you got a link for the compensation plan so I can easily explain it to Shane?
Yeah, sure. I'll send you a video. As soon as we're done, I'll send you a video.
All right, cool.
The comp plan, normally takes a couple of weeks to get your head around it, but I did make a video and I did it step by step, so I reckon it'll be fine. But if you have any questions, just give us a yell, because it does take a little bit to understand. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for joining us. Hope you have a wonderful week. It's almost the end of the week. Can you believe it's almost the end of May? Oh my God.
No.
It's going to be Christmas soon. Oh, it's just amazing. But you know what? By Christmas, it's another 7 months away, guys. Just think where we're going to be in 7 months' time. What have you got in your mind? What picture have you got in your mind? I won't ask you, but think about it. Okay, guys, have an awesome night. Be nice to your partners.
Thanks, Charlotte.
Thanks everybody. Bye.